Hey guys, what's up? My name is Eric and I'm the Techy Agent. Today we're doing a review of the Smart Rope from Tangram. Right out of the box, you're greeted with a pouch or a case that is zippered, and the Smart Rope is coiled up inside of that case. The very first thing I noticed about the rope was that it was heavy. The cord is heavy and the handles are heavy. And on the end of the rope is a segment of the jump rope that contains LED lights that are going to be responsible for communicating the smart data during jumping. Essentially, what the Smart Rope does is that during your actual jump, it can communicate the calories burned, the time elapsed, or the number of skips that you've done. It's a novel concept that nobody else has done yet, and so let's put this to the real-world test and find out if it's any good. Now, before we get to the actual review, it's worth mentioning that there is a Smart Gym application that pairs with the jump rope that is responsible for aggregating all of the data that the jump rope collects. So it can track the number of skips you've done, how many calories you've burned while skipping, and even let you know if you've reached certain goals. The jump rope ships in several different color options like gold and chrome, but it's definitely a fingerprint magnet. To turn the jump rope on, you'll simply hit the power button that is located on the bottom of the left jump rope handle, and it will begin blinking, letting you know that the jump rope is active and ready to go. Lifting up the power button reveals a micro USB charging port underneath the handle, and in less than 1 hour, I had fully charged the device. Now, I am not a stranger to jump rope. It is actually one of my preferred methods of exercise, especially for using it during high-intensity interval training. I've used an assortment of different jump ropes over the last few months, both heavier jump ropes and lighter, faster jump ropes, and I'm able to do double unders relatively easy, so I do have a little bit of a foundation with jump rope. And I say all of that to let you know that my expectations for the Smart Rope were very high. This is something that I've been excited to try for a long time. And so the first problem that was highlighted with this rope is that it tangles easily. It's wound up, and when you try to unwind it from its case and to begin using it, it wants to curl back up into its previous conformed look. It felt like I was trying to jump rope with an extension cord rather than an actual relaxed jump rope. And because the rope is so weighted, so thick, so heavy, and unforgiving, you really have a hard time using it. You can really only just do single skips with it, and even then I had some problems. So for someone who's trying to learn jump rope or take their jump roping to the next level, this is going to be frustrating because it's a heavy jump rope, it's hard to control, you're not able to do double unders, and that's problematic. I mean, really what it felt like is that someone who doesn't jump rope at all was the one who was responsible in designing this. And additionally, the smart features on this were a little bit frustrating, so let me explain that. So I've slowed down the video for the sake of clarity so you can see what the LED lights were doing in front of me. And sometimes it would work and sometimes it wouldn't. Some jumps it would flash and then sometimes it would miss a few jumps. Additionally, the LED display would jump from high to low, or it would just appear at random spots in the air, and that made it really hard to focus on a spot and be able to intelligently read what it was trying to communicate. And by the way, these LEDs are only visible indoor. If you try to take this outside in bright sunlight, the LEDs all but disappear. So a lot of these problems can simply be attributed to the fact that this is about 10 times thicker than a regular speed rope. You can see here the regular rope on the right and the Smart Rope on the left, and it's just a lot heavier and thicker of a rope. And so these speed ropes, which you can pick up for $7, $10, are probably going to be the direction that I would personally want to head. And my other concern is not only can you not see the LEDs outside in bright sunlight, but any sort of surface that you might be jumping on outside would absolutely just tear up the Smart Rope. And that's an expensive jump rope to tear up. I wouldn't even be comfortable really using the Smart Rope on regular concrete sidewalk And so, again, this is something that you're going to have to use indoors if you use it at all. So my assessment is that for the price point of $90, it's a very expensive jump rope with very limited application, and I just don't think they're quite there yet. So you should probably leave this one on the shelf and wait for future iterations of it. Now, you'll notice that at the time of this review, there are 6 customer reviews on Amazon, and they appear to be mostly positive. That's a little bit tricky. Only 5 of those reviews are actually verified purchases. The others are likely plants done by Tangram to make the rating appear better than it actually is. So make sure to hit like and subscribe and let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on this smart jump rope. My name is Eric and I'm the Techy Agent. We'll catch you next time.